Hi, I'm Heidi Watney. Welcome to the show.
Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
It's Sunday morning. Welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the AL East, Aaron Judge plated 5 on the day with 2 big flies as the Yankees claim victory over the Orioles 13-0. The Tampa Bay Rays got the home victory against the Astros 1-0. The Toronto Blue Jays knocked out 10 hits as a team as they defeated the visiting Tigers 3-1. The Boston Red Sox combined for 4 total home runs as they bested the Mariners in Safeco Field 7-6. The Chicago White Sox pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they beat the Royals in Kauffman Stadium 4-0. The Twins held their opponent to just 2 hits as they pounded the Indians 8-1. The Oakland Athletics sent 3 balls into the seats as they defeated the visiting Angels 7-6. The Cubs totaled 11 hits as they grabbed the win over the Rangers in Arlington 5-2. The Marlins combined to allow only 4 hits as they bested the visiting Rockies 2-1. The Washington Nationals had 12 hits as a team as they got the best of the visiting Mets 4-1. The Philadelphia Phillies amassed 14 hits in the game as they pulverized the Braves 10-3. Joey Votto grabbed 3 runs driven in as Cincinnati got the best of the Pirates 6-5. The Cardinals held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they took a victory against the Brewers in Milwaukee 5-2. Wilmer Flores was a major force at the plate, driving in 4 as the Diamondbacks got the victory against the Dodgers 7-1. Kevin Pillar was a force at the plate, driving in 3 runs, helping the Giants push past the Padres 6-3. And that's what's happening around the baseball world heading into today. Join us again tomorrow for the latest from around Major League Baseball.
on the other side of the pillow, yeah. Act a fool cause there's nothing to prove because the proof is in the pudding, do tell. You hell, two worlds collide, make tell, make why, create a family all by choice. And when you're mad at me, I lower my voice, grab my keys, iceberg slim, put you on freeze, walk off like a grab my put it in the wind, I'ma blow till you simmer down, get her done. Too much fun to be had instead of arguing, I'd rather be up in them, nah, I'm just playing but I'm serious, Ring around the rosy, got a pocket full of dough, buy you anything and take you anywhere you wanna go. Plenty fish out in the sea, but I keep throwing you the line. Go and do it for me, baby, do it, baby, one more time. Keep doing what you're doing to me, I'll do what I'm doing to you, girl. Doing it, I do it should be. You can do it, you can do it, you can do it. If you keep doing what you're doing to me, I'll do what I'm doing to you, girl.
The rain is falling, but we will have baseball for you live on MLB Network. Game number 3 of this new season between the Baltimore Orioles and the New York Yankees. The Yanks look for the series sweep at home against their division rivals. First pitch is next. Masahiro Tanaka will be the starter in this one for the Yankees. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Tanaka right now is the best of all of their starting pitchers. Good fastball, 92 to 94. Best pitch is the split finger. He'll throw it early. He'll throw it often. If he has the good split, these hitters are in for a long night.
Digging in, number 6. He will lead this one off today.
For Baltimore, the shortstop, number 6.
Here comes the first pitch. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike 1. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. They come in feeling good as they're 2-0 to start the new year.
Yeah, Matty V. They've come out guns a-blazing so far in this series. Won the first 2 games of this series in blowout fashion. Nothing they'd like more than to win Game 3 of this series and continue their hot winning ways.
Yeah, Dan, there's been a fight at the bat rack. They have really come alive on the offensive side and look to continue that today.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. Well, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. And this is swung on and missed on a great pitch that time, and the leadoff man is down on strikes to get this one started. And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
You know, taking a look at this lineup, Matt, one thing you have to take into account is the variables that you can't control. And that's the wind. It's blowing in. It's howling in. You're going to see some guys in this lineup change their approach, not be looking for that launch angle and trying to drive the ball out of the ballpark. It's going to take a big man to put one over the wall today.
First pitch of the at-bat. And that's in there for strike 1. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Carl Dixon.
Hey, D-Row, one of the things you have to be aware of as a hitter from Carl Dixon, he'll call that high strike.
Yeah, he will. So you better be on top of your game with 2 strikes, because if they elevate, good chance Carl Dixon's punching your ticket.
And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now. And it's fouled away. The next 0-2. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Judge is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the second out of the inning.
Batting third, the second baseman, Jonathan Villar.
Stepping in, Jonathan Villar. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. First offering on its way. In there at the knees, strike one. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
This offense has been warned. If they didn't know already, now they do know. He's got his A-game fastball with him today.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. Orioles kept off the scoreboard. Yankees coming to bat in the first. You're watching MLB Network. Andrew Cashner is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Baltimore. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Andrew Cashner, big guy, big arm. You know, he's been the guy that everybody's wanted to get their hands on. Big, strong guy, 6'6", about 220 pounds. Hard thrower, 95 to 97. Good sink, good slider, decent changeup. He's yet to put it all together, but if he brings his A game, he could be awfully tough to hit.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Stewart coasts under it. One away. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Dero, what's the word on this lineup as they go for the series sweep?
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
In now, Aaron Hicks. His lifetime line against Andrew Cashner. He's done well, 6 for 13. Popped him up. Davis on the move. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Batting third, the right fielder, Aaron Judge.
Here's big Aaron Judge. He was one of the stars from yesterday. He had 3 hits in the victory. First pitch on its way. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
For every pitcher, you'd like to get through that first inning. 1, 2, 3. 2-out single. Now the cleanup man comes up.
Absolutely, and you know what that means. Cleanup hitter. Guys are in scoring position. The minute he steps in the box, let alone have someone on first base.
Giancarlo Stanton now, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. VR at the bag, and that retires the side. Yankees retired on just 4 pitches, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Back now for the second inning in the Bronx, and here's Heidi Watney with an update on the weather.
Well, Matt, it doesn't appear that we're going to get much of a break from this rain at all as the game progresses. However, I am also hearing that this rain isn't supposed to intensify too much. The grounds crew will be on standby just in case the umpires do call a delay, but the goal is to get this one in uninterrupted.
Yeah, Heidi, and thanks. Even with all the technology that we have today to be able to forecast the weather accurately, one never knows what Mother Nature has in store. First pitch on its way. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
Total agreement, Matt, in particular that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swings through it for strike number 2. Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the home side has dominated so far. They've got the opportunity to complete the sweep with a win in this one.
This team going for the sweep is looking for some home cooking. It's always nice to win a series, but particularly nice when you can sweep a series at home.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And let's take a look at outfielder Aaron Hicks. Hey, some guys figure it out at 21. Some guys figure it out at 30. Some guys never figure it out. Aaron Hicks is one of those guys who has come into his own. He's dynamic on both sides of the plate from an offensive standpoint and has an absolute cannon in the outfield to go along with great range.
So the bases are empty with one man gone, and that'll bring up the power hitting outfielder Trey Mancini. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s, down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming in, and then it just drops off the table. You can get a lot of swinging strikes with that.
The windup and the 0-1. And could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. The next 0-2. And another foul ball. High in the air out to center field. Hicks is under it. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Batting 6, the right fielder, number 24.
At the plate, DJ Stewart. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
0-1's the count.
Boy, in a perfect spot for the splitter there. It's 0-2. No score here as we play inning number 2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's Miguel Andujar now. His lifetime line against Andrew Kashner. 2 hits in 7 tries. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Tried to sneak a fastball in on him? No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres as he hits one on a line to left field. But coming on quickly is the left fielder to make the play for the first out.
All right, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for the Orioles. And let's spot shadow first baseman Chris "Crush" Davis. Doesn't get enough love for how soft this guy's hands are. Constantly picking middle infielders left and right. We get it. He's got power. But look for him to make a nice play on defense as well.
Into the box now, Gary Sanchez. 9 at-bats in the series and 4 base hits. He's set and the pitch. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Well, guys, these Orioles entering play today. They come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win.
Yeah, Matty, this team has taken it on the chin the first 2 games of this series, getting blown out in each game. They need a better effort in this one.
No doubt about it. I think things haven't gone their way, and this is the time to turn things.
This ball's down, and that could bring in a run. And the run will score as the Yankees grab the early 1-0 lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Here's Didi Gregorius. Yanked on the ground down the line. And Davis will just watch this go by. It's a fair ball. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Pitcher's got to stay on his toes right there. You never know who in this lineup is going to pull out the old ambush. Knock to right there.
In now, Luke Voigt. As he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. Comes set with the 0-1. Line towards center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And the run is in to score from third. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Always productive to score runs when you can. And that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
Now at the plate, DJ LeMahieu. It was a fly out for him to start the home first. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit in the air to shallow center. Mullins is in pursuit. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We played 2 full, and the Orioles nothing. Here's Chris Davis now. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Here comes the first pitch. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. In past meetings with Tanaka, he has 7 hits in 31 tries. He also has 1 home run. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch out, 1 away. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
And here's Renato Nunez.
He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play.
Orioles still looking for their first hit of the ball game. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. And it's 1-2.
I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing at that one.
And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Jesus Sucre.
Standing in, Jesus Sucre. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. First offering on its way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. A ball and a strike. The 1-1. This is foul right side. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They trail things here 2-0. Riding in once again, Aaron Hicks. He flew out in his last at-bat.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can in the later innings.
Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
One out here in the Yankees' 3rd inning, and that'll bring up the former American League Rookie of the Year, Big Aaron Judge. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back with the same thing.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo home run there for Aaron Judge. Home run number 3 here in the early going as the Yankees move out to a 3-0 lead.
Well, it's obvious they didn't change their scouting report after yesterday's game. He had 2 bombs yesterday and another one today. Hey, this pace can't continue, but he's going to ride this wave as long as he can.
Next for the Yankees.
Stepping in now, Giancarlo Stanton. And right into the shift. But this is foul for the first strike. 0-1. Here it comes. They have him played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away.
Next for the Yankees, the third baseman, Miguel Andujar.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Miguel Andujar. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
Line drive to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
Into the box now, Torres. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Mullins will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Yanks able to add on 1 more via the solo home run. We're through 3 in the Bronx. It's now 3-0 New York. Digging in for his second at-bat, number 6. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First pitch of the at-bat. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
Now the pitch. 2-1. Oh, not cheated on that one. It's 2-2.
Wow, that's 4 straight Ks. He's knocking them down. He's looking for number 5 right here. You can tell this guy on the mound, he is pitching with a whole lot of confidence in this one.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. Heading out towards shallow right. Heading after it is Judge. He's there and records the first out.
The batter, number 3.
At the plate, Cedric Mullins. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
And with his speed, he's one of those rare guys who you'd actually like to see keep the ball on the ground. You can't beat out a fly ball in this game.
Here comes the first pitch. Ball had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
Rock solid performance up to this part of the ball game right now. One of the keys, 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you do that, you really make the hitter swing at the pitch you want them to swing at.
Line hard, but this is a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The 0-2 once more. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Standing in now, Jonathan Villar. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. No runs, no hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. And that misses 1-1. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. Again, a 1-2. Hit to short. Gregorius has it. Throw on to Voit takes care of him, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They trail in this one 3-0. Stepping into the box, Gary Sanchez. He'll begin things here against Andrew Kashner. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High and deep to right center. Stewart is after it. Around first, digging for 2. And a high bounce will take it over the outfield wall, and he kicks off the inning with a ground rule double.
There's a deep fly ball. Doesn't quite get out of the ballpark, but it hits in the right spot as it bounces off that hard warning track and over the wall for a ground rule double. Not sure if he had triple on his mind, but I doubt he'll complain too much about getting to coast into second base.
Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that is through into center field, a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
First baseman.
Man, I feel for him, but you've got to call a spade, right? He's really struggling. The sample size is 3+ innings, and in that time, he's given up 8 hits. So it might be time to cut your losses and make a change out there.
Coming to the plate now, Luke Voit. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB.
Over to BR. Relay to Davis, and indeed it's a double play.
It certainly looked like they might have had a big inning cooking there with first and third and no outs, but the double play kind of kills it. They did get the run in, but the batter doesn't get credit for an RBI.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. Takes this the other way to right, and that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here, as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Ready once again, Aaron Hicks. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Kashner pauses. First pitch on its way. Pulled toward right center field. Mullins giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So it's 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. We played 4 full, the Yankees 4, and the Orioles nothing. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings, and he told me overall he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
The designated hitter.
Thank you, Heidi.
Mark Trumbo.
Here's the first pitch to him. sharp ground ball to third. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. First offering on its way. And he lays off there, 1-0. Swung on and missed, 1-1. Good pitch there down below the zone, got him to go after it. No runs, no hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Here's another 1-2. 2-2. And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game. Still a little early to start talking about these things. There you go, right there. A big goose egg in that hit column, worth keeping in mind as we get later into the afternoon. Now at the plate, DJ Stewart. His guys still looking at a 0 in the hit column. First pitch on its way. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Hey, he's close to having another quick inning right there with 2 quick outs. He's been very economical with his pitches, and if he continues to go like this, the bullpen might get a day off.
0-1, here it comes. Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. 15 up, 15 down to start the ball game. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Yankees are out in front, 4-0. Digging in now for the Yankees, Aaron Judge. He's off to a fast start in this one, 2 for 2, including a home run.
Yeah, that's that, Daddy. He turned that fastball on. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Here it comes. Lifted in the air to center field. Mullins moves over. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. First pitch coming, here it is. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. takes this the other way to right. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
Yeah, Matty, I mean, the numbers don't lie. They've tagged him for 10 hits, including that last one, and he's having a hard time getting out of any trouble. They might be buying some time to let the relievers get a few more pitches in before they give him the hook.
Now here comes the Oriole manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Nate Carnes will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game.
Nate Carnes.
Miguel Andujar will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Slapped hard the opposite way, and he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Taking another look at it, the ball has some topspin on it, but he's on the full run and dives to make the catch. Nice defensive play right there.
Into the box, Torres. Fly ball out toward left center field. Mancini on the move. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. 1 left for the Yankees. They lead it 4-0. Now at the plate, Chris Davis. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And there's ball 1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
One ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2. That's smoked, but right into the shift. LeMahieu's got it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now the guy in the mound is working on a no-no this late. Every play is exciting and stressful for the fielders. We'll see if they can continue making the plays behind him.
Into the box, Renato Nunez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting, the catcher, Jesus Sucre.
Now at the plate, Jesus Sucre looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. First delivery to him on the way. In there for strike 1.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy on.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Here's a bouncing ball headed to LeMahieu at second. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So 6 perfect innings for him out of the gate as he's been masterful. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the home half. The Yankees lead it 4-0. Digging in and looking for more, Gary Sanchez. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit in the air to right field. Stewart on the move. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
1 gone in the inning now, and here's Didi Gregorius. Here comes the first pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center. Mullins is there now, and it's 2 pitches, 2 out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Luke Boyd.
2 away now in the Yankees' 6th. And up next, the left-handed power bat of Luke Voigt. First pitch coming. Here it is. No balls and a strike to count. Fly ball out to straightaway right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Yankees retired on just 4 pitches, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Back here in the Bronx, Yankees leading this one as we get ready to start the 7th. But before we do, here's a look at our game summary to this point. Back to the top of the Oriole lineup now, and stepping in, number 6. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
First offering on its way. No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now. The bouncer to the left side. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Now batting, number 3.
So stepping in, Cedric Mullins, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
We're moving along late into this one, and it's no surprise this guy continues to pitch well. Over 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you're doing that, you really put the hitters on the defensive.
Drilled right back up the middle, and that's a base hit. So the perfect game bid ends in the 7th. They finally break through for their first hit of the ball game, so the no-hit bid will end right here.
Yeah, Matty, and this is when you start thinking about that no-no. You get into the 7th inning, D-Row. As a pitcher, you start looking ahead to what might happen.
And that donut stares at you from an offensive standpoint as well. This guy's had his A game. You can't deny the fact that he's pitched a heck of a game, but from an offensive standpoint, you never stop grinding to get a crooked number up on that board.
In now, Jonathan Villar. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
Here's a little chopper up the middle. LeMahieu for 1. But one's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue.
No real chance from the roll 2 that time. He's just too quick coming out of the batter's box. You basically have to make a perfect turn on a hard hit ball to double him up. Now they need to keep an eye on him over at first.
Here's Mark Trumbo now. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Comes set. Now the pitch. And he fouls this one off. The 0-1 pitch. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last 2 pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
The 0-2 pitch gets him looking up around the letters. 1 left for the Orioles. They trail here 4-0. Digging in, DJ LeMahieu. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Second baseman, DJ.
First pitch on its way. That's popped up. In there, a base hit. And now it'll kick around in the corner.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Stepping in now, Aaron Hicks, as he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center. Lays himself out and makes a spectacular catch. Nope, sorry about that. They're saying it was short hopped.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron.
Digging in to try it again, Aaron Judge. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Has a look, now the pitch. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And that's through into left field for a base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, and that'll prevent the runner at third from testing things here.
Boy, D-Row, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
The pitcher has to find a way to minimize damage here. Maybe take 2 outs for 1 run. Who cares? Get a double play, pop-up, strikeout. Something to get you back in this inning.
0-1. Here it comes. High and deep to right center. Mullins is in pursuit. But it's over his head, and it hops the wall for a ground rule double.
With the sacks full right there, it's kind of unfortunate to hit the ball that well and see it bounce over the wall for a ground rule double. All 3 runs might have scored if that ball stayed in the ballpark. Instead, they'll have to just settle for 2 for right now.
David Hess comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Standing in now, Miguel Andujar. Hit in the air to center field. Mullins has it in his tracks. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. But the throw will be well up the line as he scores easily.
Hey, every pitcher likes to have some runs scored for him, but particularly when you're throwing as well as he is tonight, and he gets another insurance run on top of it.
Next will be the designated hitter, Torres. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's set. Here it comes. Swing and a liner. And a leaping effort, but it's off his glove. And he'll get in there safely.
You know, D'Lo, as a pitcher, that could be so frustrating. You're caught there trying to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
So coming to the plate, Gary Sanchez. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit hard on the ground to third, and that's through into left, a base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's 8-0.
Yeah, Matt, hard to stay focused on the game when the score is this far out of hand, especially when you're on the losing side of it. Even as broadcasters, it can be a little bit challenging to stay fully dialed in.
So digging in now, Didi Gregorius. So far 2 for 3 in this one. From the stretch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Mancini sprinting after it, but he can't get there, and it bounces over the wall. It's a ground rule double.
Hey, there's a hard hit ball that was going to be down for extra bases. The ball had some spring on it, and it bounced over the wall, and the ground rule double puts him on second base without having to leg it out.
Into the box, Luke Voigt.
And it's grounded just foul down the line.
He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Driven nicely into the gap. He's in at second safely as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
Now back, second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
In now, DJ LeMahieu takes this the other way to right, and that's in there, base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
The bat,
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Stepping in now, Aaron Hicks. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. The 0-1 pitch. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get two. One there, but one's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue.
Well, they really didn't have a shot at turning two on the high chopper. They only get one, and that allows the runner from third to score.
Tanner Scott enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 66, Tanner Scott.
Aaron Judge will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and two away. First pitch of the at-bat. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. 8 runs already in this inning. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Big inning for him, though, as they bat around and score 8 times to open up this lead even further. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Yankees 12 and the Orioles nothing. So striding forward now, Trey Mancini. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Here's the first pitch to him. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. As mentioned early in the broadcast, this series finale had the potential to result in a series sweep, and at this point in the game, it's looking rather promising.
Hey, Matty V, Yogi Berra had a great saying, it ain't over till it's over. Well, this one's just about over with the team playing as well as they are and leading by as much as they are. This one is pretty much in the books.
Skied into very shallow right. Judge is under it. 1 out. Well, these fans have been treated to a fine outing out of their hometown starter as we give you a look at the numbers here. A big 0 in the run column on the right-hand side of your screen. Digging in, DJ Stewart. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Here comes the first pitch. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Pretty easy takes to start out this at bat. None of those pitches were even close to the strike zone.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Here comes the Yankee skipper on his way to the mound, and he's going to make a move as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So this home crowd likely to give him a standing O as he departs with the shutout in check, and a nice tip of the cap there to acknowledge a job well done.
Your attention, please.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter.
Montgomery.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. On deck, the powerful Chris Davis. The 3-2 pitch. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Chris Davis. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit hard on the ground to second. And there's his first base hit in this one. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Into the box now, Renato Nunez, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. No hits to this point. Comes set, and the 0-1. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike.
Sometimes guys get a little less aggressive pitching with a couple of runners on base, but not here. That was 2 good fastballs to take control of the bat and get the count to 0-2.
Stewart over at second. Davis at first. 1 gone. Popped him up. Sanchez over to his left, and he brings it in on the warning track.
The catcher, number 40, Jesus Sucre.
Stepping up to the plate, Jesus Sucre. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. 0-1 the count. 2 down, runners at first and second. Here's a fastball now that's hit softly down the line to third. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Orioles strand a couple. Just about given up for dead. It's 12-0. So here's the cleanup hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point.
The left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Popped up. Davis in foul ground, but this will land untouched. Bullet back up the middle. Mullins is there, and he has it for the first out.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard and good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
Standing in now, Miguel Andujar as he rips it on the ground to second. On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away.
Next for the Yankees, the designated hitter, Gleyber Torres.
Striding forward now is the DH, Torres. Here's the first pitch to him. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Just an absolute laser that time. Screaming off the bat, if you will. And Showtrack tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by.
Into the box, Gary Sanchez. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Stewart ranging back, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A 2-run home run off the bat of Gary Sanchez. First home run of the campaign for him as this lead got even wider.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
Now batting, shortstop, Didi
And now, Didi Gregorius. This will swing and lift a fly ball to right center. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Now batting, first baseman, Luke Voigt.
At the plate, Luke Voigt. He drove in 2 runs on a double in his last at-bat.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run and get you a ribby.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Liner toward right center. And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ball game. In to score is the runner from first.
Great piece of hitting here. Men on first, and they're playing him to pull, but he crosses them up and goes the other way with it, making the outfielder cover a lot of extra ground. That allowed the runner to come all the way around from first to score, and that was a great piece of hitting.
Richard Blyer comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Richard Blyer.
Stepping in now, DJ LeMahieu. He grounds it sharply to third. And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on 1 pitch, and the inning is over. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. 9th inning coming up. The Yankees lead it 15-0. Digging in once again, number 6, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. flares this one over toward first. But no problem at first, and that's the first out. Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher, and he'll be very happy with how the day went.
A brilliant performance, Matty V. As a manager and a pitching coach, all you can ask for is your pitchers to be rock solid, and he was in this one, only allowing one hit.
Stepping in, Cedric Mullins. He singled his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball one. Bases are empty, one man out. The 1-1 home. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Heading out toward shallow right. Judge is under it. 2 down.
Now batting, second baseman, Jonathan VR.
Orioles down to their final out. And the switch hitter Jonathan VR will be the next to bat. Here's the first pitch to him. In there, and it's 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
Baltimore down to their final strike. Stays alive, still 0-2. Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. And he gets the punch out as the Yankees break out the brooms at home and sweep their division rivals.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
15-0 the final in this one. So the Bronx Bombers took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Masahiro Tanaka earns his first win of the season as he allows just 1 hit through his 7+ innings of work. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
The winning pitcher is Masahiro Tanaka. His record is now 1-0. The loss goes to Andrew Kashner. He falls to 0-1. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 55 minutes. Our paid attendance here at Yankee Stadium this afternoon, 47,309. The Yankees thank you for attending and remind you to please get home safely.
Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
Hey there, baseball fans. Justin Allegri. The season is still young. Let's check out some of the results from yesterday. Starting in the AL East, the two-game sweep as they blew out Baltimore 15-0. As of today, the Yankees sit atop the American League East Division, and the Orioles are at the bottom of the division. The Tampa Bay Rays got the home victory against the Astros 5-3. As of right now, the Rays sit in third place in the American League East Division, while the Astros sit in second place in the American League West. The Tigers allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they beat the Blue Jays in Toronto 2-1. In the standings, the Blue Jays are in third place in the AL East, and the Tigers are in third place in the AL Central. The Seattle Mariners launched 3 home runs as they beat the visiting Red Sox 5-3. Heading into the day, the Mariners sit in third place in the American League West Division, while the Red Sox sit in second place in the American League East Division. The Royals set 3 balls into the seats as they got the extra innings win over the White Sox 5-4. At the start of the day, the Royals are in 4th place in the AL Central, while the White Sox are second in the division. The Minnesota Twins completed a short 2-game sweep as they bested the visiting Indians 5-4. As of today, the Twins are leading the American League Central Division, and the Indians are at the bottom of the division. The A's grabbed the 4-game series sweep as they defeated the visiting Angels 7-3. As of right now, the A's are in first place in the AL West, while the Angels are at the bottom of the division. The Cubs pounded out 17 hits in this one as they grabbed the win over the Rangers in Arlington 6-5. In the standings, the Rangers sit in 4th place in the American League West, and the Cubs sit in 1st place in the National League Central Division. The Marlins earned the 4-game series sweep as they bested the visiting Rockies 6-3. Entering the day's action, the Marlins are atop the National League East Division, and the Rockies sit in last place in the National League West Division. The Mets stole a victory in extra innings over the Nationals 3-2. As of today, the Nationals are in second place in the NL East, while the Mets are 4th in the division. The Atlanta Braves combined for 4 total home runs as they got the best of the Phillies in Citizens Bank Park 5-1. Heading into the day, the Phillies sit in 4th place in the National League East Division, while the Braves are 2nd in the division. Starling Marte had an outstanding 5 hits at the dish as the Buccos took down the Reds 8-4. As of right now, the Reds sit in second place in the National League Central, while the Pirates are at the bottom of the division. The Brew Crew held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they got the best of the visiting Redbirds 7-0. Entering the day's action, the Brewers sit in 3rd place in the National League Central Division, and the Cardinals are 3rd in the division. The Dodgers took down the visiting Diamondbacks 3-1. As of today, the Dodgers are in 3rd place in the NL West, while the Diamondbacks are atop the division. The San Diego Padres allowed only 5 hits in the game as they defeated the visiting Giants 6-3. At the start of the day, the Padres are leading the National League West, while the Giants are 3rd in the division. And that's the show. Thanks for listening in. I'll be back tomorrow with more news and updates from around the majors.
Just about ready for baseball on MLB Network as you get a look at beautiful Yankee Stadium in Bronx, New York. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Detroit Tigers and the New York Yankees. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Jay Happ will be on the mound for the series opener. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, thanks, Matt. Jay Happ, big, tall guy, about 6'4", 215 pounds, has really put things together. Not overpowering, but pinpoint control. Reminds me a lot of former AL Cy Young Award winner Cliff Lee. Control with really good stuff, good fastball, good changeup, and his curveball is getting a lot better.
Josh Harrison stands in, and we are set for baseball here this evening. First pitch on its way. A bouncer up the middle. Gregorius is there, and there's one down now.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Here's Jordy Mercer now. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. First offering on its way. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, it's so far so good as they enter play 3-0 on the young season.
Yeah, Matty V, talk about a team on a nice little roll right now, Dero. Start this homestand out. They've won the first 3 games, and now they open up a new series here. This could be one of those really, really good series.
Yeah, and they've been executing, Dan. We were down on the field before the game watching this team take BP, staying within themselves, not trying to do too much. A lot of smiles coming out of this team.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike.
Hey, I think this is going to be the key to his success out on the mound. That good movement on that two-seam fastball is going to keep that ball in the yard and keep this offense on its toes.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Out of third, the first baseman, Miguel Cabrera.
Into the box now, Miguel Cabrera, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here comes the first pitch. No balls and a strike to count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Good cut that time by Cabrera, but he couldn't come up with it. It's 0-2.
You go down 0-2 to a guy with this type of arsenal, man, you got to step out of the box, clear your head, and just fight.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. Tigers nothing. Yankees coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Tyson Ross is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Detroit. Dan, any thoughts?
This ought to be interesting to see how this guy bounces back from last year when he had an ERA over 4. I know his team is expecting better things from him this year, and we'll see if he can continue to get a little bit better, limit the number of walks, and also limit the number of hits per 9 innings.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line to the right side. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So here in the first inning, the leadoff man's aboard to kick things off.
Hey, this game's starting off exactly the way they want it to. Leadoff single in the bottom of the first after their pitcher went out there and threw a donut on the board. Boys are flying around.
Into the box now, Aaron Hicks. Lifted in the air to center field. Matuk is under it. 1 out.
Batting third, the right fielder, Aaron Judge.
Here's big Aaron Judge. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. First pitch on its way. Now a drive by Judge. Deep left field. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. All rise, Aaron Judge. A 2-run shot. 4th home run here in the early going. And this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
King Carlos Stanton now. Skied into straightaway right. Castellanos coasts under it, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Miguel Andujar.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and striding into the plate, it'll be Miguel Andujar. First pitch of the at-bat. Slapped hard the opposite way. That gets down, and the inning continues.
Check that out right there. I love me some of that. Staying inside the baseball, moving it the other way. Sometimes a pitcher can execute his pitch, but doesn't mean the batter can't grab enough.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. As he'll swing at the first pitch and bang one into right center field. That's a base hit.
Hey, this pitcher better make an adjustment. That's a lot of loud contact. That's 4 bullets in the first inning to open up this game.
Gary Sanchez.
Standing in now, Gary Sanchez. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Matuk is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Nick Castellanos now. He drove in one of his team's 2 runs in yesterday's game.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. And set up behind the dish is Clyde Washington, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Matty, Clyde's my type of umpire. I didn't mind the low strike zone, and that's exactly what he has. If you're not going to give him above the belt, I'm okay with it.
D-Row, you know, one of the things I guess with Clyde is he is a real good low strike umpire. Pitchers seem to like him more than hitters, but one thing I will say, he has a very consistent zone. It's a low zone, but a consistent zone.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
The next batter, Jeimer Candelario.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And foul, though it had the home run distance. 1 out, nobody on. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Hate to be Captain Obvious here, but he looks great to begin the start. That's already 3 Ks for him in the first 5 hitters. It'd be awesome to see him keep up this pace.
Digging into the batter's box next is John Hicks. In past meetings with Jay Happ, he's 0 for 8. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Popped him up. Sanchez shading to his right, and the inning is over. Nothing doing here this half. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Yankees lead this one 2-0. Here's Didi Gregorius. He'll lead it off against Tyson Ross.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
Well, every pitcher gets to start the inning with a fresh slate, and he's out trying to put that last inning behind him. But he's got to be shaking his head right here. A leadoff double on the first pitch, and he's back in trouble again. Things just not going his way right now.
Into the box, Luke Voigt. Slapped hard the opposite way. That's in there, base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with no